Two Takes on the Teenage Brain by Jacob Denison. My news article in summary. I found the article Why Teenagers Act Crazy by Richard Freeman on the New York Times. The article was extremely helpful. Here's what I found. Teenagers face social and emotional challenges. Teens have a brain that is filled with a lot of fear and anxiety. It is also underdeveloped in reasoning and judgment. Different parts of the teenage brain develop at different rates, and the amygdala, which processes fear, develops ahead of the prefrontal cortex. The prefrontal cortex is where the brain's reasoning and executive control are located. Teenagers are prone to trauma and injury because of their risk-taking. This risk-taking occurs because their prefrontal cortex is not completely developed and they don't know what's wrong from right. Relevance of article to current health and medical issues. I think that the article is very relevant to current health and medical issues. In recent years, there have been so much talk about all the things that teenagers are having to deal with nowadays. The article helps to explain why so many of the things that happen in our teens' world occur today. Reliability of the news article. I would conclude that the news article is fairly reliable. The author of this article is a psychiatrist and has an understanding of the teenage brain. He is a current psychiatrist who practices at Cornell University. Although the website that I found on New York Times is a .com website, it is still reliable because the author is a current practicing doctor. Here are the similarities and differences I found with the cross-reference source and my news article. The similarities. Recent findings have shown changes that occur during a teen's years. Injury and mortality rates rise in teenager years. The prefrontal cortex is where the thoughts and decisions are processed. Many teenagers experience a lot of anxiety. Here are the differences. Crime rates rise in males and rates of alcohol abuse rise. The brain does not start to resemble an adult until its early 20s. The use of medicines can result in anxiety and mood swings. This includes ADHD medicines. Teens tend to binge drink when given alcohol because their prefrontal cortex is not developed and they don't know when to stop. Reference source went into much more detail. The motive of the article. The author of this article, also a psychiatrist, had the intention of educating people about the teenage brain. He also wanted to bring about the news about recent discoveries that have improved the understanding of the teenage brain. Here are my sources.